Welcome to round one. My opponent has won the roll and chosen to draw, which is bad for us because we'd rather play. This hand's pretty miserable and will probably suffer to the 5-land Modo rule, but I don't really want to mulligan it just because it's like the cards it's got are fine and my deck's fine to go late game, so I would not like to mulligan. The random 6 are probably worse than these 7, so yeah. The fact that he chose to draw as well shows his deck's probably not that fast. But yeah, we definitely rather draw if possible because we've got all those fume spitters and stuff like early game that keeps us alive, so we'd rather have the extra card. Yep, the Modo 5-land rule. I'll now explain that. If you keep 5 lands on Magic Online, you always draw land. I'm not sure why that is, but it's always the case. There we go. Like, almost without fail. Because people always go on about the shuffler, but I always just think, oh, they're just... you only remember the times when it does happen, but it does seem to happen all the time. You keep 5 lands, draw 3 lands in a row. Like 2 or 3 lands. It might be some kind of bug, but I don't know. At least my opponent's playing Golden Urn. That's fine with me. I guess I also grasp his Ember Smith now. Just wanted to see if he made a better target this turn, but he didn't, so I'll just kill it now. And now I can F6. There's a 3rd land. Hopefully we can draw spells now that the bug has taken effect. Mortar Pod. I don't really want to counter that. It's not affecting me greatly, and like... Oh no, the bug's still going. Like Mortar Pod doesn't bother me that much at the moment because it's not applying any pressure. I'd rather counter something that does apply pressure. Culling Days. Yeah, that could actually get pretty worrying, so... Oddly, I'm going to counter that. I don't want it to overwhelm with card advantage. I do not want to proliferate particularly. Yeah, still going. I guess the Modo bug really taking control of this game. It wanted to get me hard. Wait, no, not get me hard, that sounds wrong. You know what I mean. Not in that way. Definitely not doing that. Wait, Morbid Plunder. Now if we draw creatures, what do I want to draw? Phyrexian Rager into a creature. Sea Serpent, or Scrap Diver, whatever it's called. He's got something to do with the Golden Urn now, at least. There's always that. And it's a land. Probably not winning this game. In case you didn't know. Wonder what the odds are at this point. Probably like 8 to 1. Maybe lower. I don't know. Let me know what odds you'd be taking for me to win this game at this point in time. Considering he's got 4 spells in hand. Oh, there's a Phyrexian Rager. There's part 1 of my line of perfect draws. Bonds of Quicksilver is actually fine. I mean, he sacks it with Mortar Pod, sure, but... yeah, that's more than decent. Stems the blood flow. Phyrexian Rager kind of acts like a Skin Render there. Slightly worse than Skin Render because he keeps his Barrage Ogre in play, but... well, it's also a 2-2 and it lost me a life, but yeah. Almost a Skin Render is fine with me. I mean, on the upside, my deck doesn't have any lands in it, and he's playing Golden Urn, so I suppose it's not quite as bad as 8 to 1. There's a Serum Raker I didn't want to take. Or one of them, Strandwalker. Still Sabotage. I mean, I guess I attack, because he's not attacking me on the ground anyway. Still Sabotage does not much against no, not Strandwalker. It would do something against Strandwalker. It does not much against Serum Raker. And sadly, like I said, I don't really have many ways of dealing with creatures. I've got Skin Render left in the deck and a Strandwalker, and I think that's probably it. And Strandwalker. Fume Spitter, not great. Kind of want my Phyrexian Rager to die so I can Morbid Plunder it. I also need to be pretty careful about that multipod. Like if I go to a certain amount of life, he will just finish me off. And goes to tap something, decides not to. I kind of need to shrink that, I think. I'm probably going to morbid plunder my fume spitter back at some point. Ideally he makes a big guy that then chumps Phyrex and... well, not chump. Like, so I can chump attack Phyrex and Rager into it next turn. Hexplate Golem. Yeah, I think I'd rather still sabotage that. Rather than force him to chump Rager. Because then I need to find a way to deal with it. Ooh, that's a good draw. Kinda wish I hadn't fume spitted now. Oh well. At least I get to make him discard a card. That's why I kept that island, if you're wondering. Well, I didn't play the island last turn. Need to have something to discard. So, well, yeah, we're kind of back in the game now. See what he pitches. I discard island, he discards. Echo Wellspring, yeah, I'll happily take that. I mean, his hand must be pretty good if he's discarding Wellspring. Seeing as it seems like it's probably quite good in his deck if he's playing it. And... oh, sure. I think I'm out of outs at this point. This could work. Probably not, but it could. I need him to block Skin Render. Basically, that's my only out at this point. He did not block Skin Render. In which case I'm just straight dead. Yep, concede. Bombs are bombs. Not sure if we have any ways of dealing with that dragon, to be honest. Fuel for the cause is one, and that's probably it. Yeah. I think we just submit our deck as it is. Cryptoplasm's kind of a way, but not really. Yeah, we'll just submit and hope he doesn't get it, really. I would not like to play first. This sounds fairly bad, but I'll keep it. If we can get to 5 mana unscathed, we might be able to take control of the Painful Quandary. I would not like to mulligan. Yeah, that's a decent first draw. Now we need the double swamp even more, but still. Guskim is kind of annoying. Annoying in that we've got the two 1/4s, but neither of them block flyers. At least he's not got a good follow-up. Suppose I'm happy for him to spend his turn giving it flying. Oh, he's got something else, Ledmere. Yeah, I guess that's pretty bad for me then. Viridian Claw's not going to make a large difference, so I'll just get my defences up even more. He's going to have Dragon Mana next turn. Again, just need to hope he doesn't have it, really. Furnace Celebration. Wonder how abusable that is in his deck. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Put it on this. The one I'm less likely to sacrifice. Looks like a dragon. Nope, it's Corrupted Conscious. Probably should have kept my mana open. Oh well. Suppose that's not the best guy he could take. Annoying. Morbid Plunder, not very good in my deck, unfortunately. I don't really have many ways of abusing it. And I can't really attack with my Sea Strider, so yep. least he's not trying to poison me. That's always a bonus. Annoying. The turn before I'm going to Aggressive Darkness is Gust Skimmer as well. Hopefully he uses it now to sack a replica or something. I like how he made the mount when I've got Painful Quandary in play. Yeah, I'm not going to attack here, I think. I can't really, so sure. Yeah, gets it flying. And I think I just have to pop this. Stem the bleeding as much as possible, because I am playing for late game now. As much as I'd like to get something tricksy going with my New York replica into my graveyard, I'd Morbid Plunder it. I mean, I'm probably not beating Fairness Celebration Culling Dace anyway, but oh well. Nine Gust Skimmer. Probably could have used that to block it. I mean, you would have just killed it with Fairness Celebration, but doesn't look like we're winning this game, to be honest. If I had to make a prediction at this point, I'd put him as a favourite, which is kind of annoying. My cool control deck just didn't work out. Like, the packs just didn't really benefit it. I mean, it was obvious the colours were open from the first pack, but yeah, I'm not winning this. From the first pack, it was fairly obvious the colours were open, but in the third pack, we just didn't really get much. I suppose it was more the second pack that we didn't get much, because we must have passed too many good cards in those colours. I'm stopping my Sea Strider from blocking and killing my Gust Skimmer. Makes sense. I think I'm just straight drawing dead here. I don't have any ways of dealing with either of these cards. And he can obviously deal with Painful Quandary by just not playing spells and can't block, so I won't try to. I don't think I have any ways of drawing life, gaining life either, and drawing lands doesn't really help me. Maybe if I drew Sea Serpent at this point, or Scrap Diver, whatever it's called, I might have a very slim chance, but other than that, I don't think so. I suppose it wouldn't even be a slim chance. I could put him dead in 2 turns, so he'd have to Furnace Celebration me as quickly as possible. I think he could actually Furnace Celebration me. He's got me dead in 2 turns. Just go sack a Ledamir, 2U, sack Replica, 2U, untap, sack something. He's got a Hexplate Golem anyway. And I do not have the Still Sabotage this time. Yeah, I mean, his deck doesn't look that great, but then mine's pretty bad, and it's just not really performing that well. And I'm just going to concede here rather than drawing it out. Apologies that you didn't really get much of a game to watch, but I guess that's how it goes sometimes. Thanks for watching, see you next time.